Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to the month of June. Welcome to your monthly spread. This is going to be your overview for the month of June. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you, and we're going to deep dive into using a Celtic cross spread, how the month of June looks energetically for you, Cancer. Hope that you're doing well. I hope that things are moving along for you as far as getting the summer off to a good start. Almost your season, Cancer. As I said, Celtic cross spread. The first card out we're going to look for is your recent past. The recent past for the sign of Cancer. What energy led them to this moment in time? This moment in time for the sign of Cancer. 10 of Pentacles, your current energy, the Lovers, your challenge, the King of Pentacles, what's on your mind, 6 of Pentacles, what is under the surface you might not be aware of, the Ace of Cups, beautiful, in the near future, 6 of Cups, your external energy, internal energy, your hopes and fears, and your wish fulfillment, or I'm sorry, your final outcome. Wouldn't we love to have our wishes fulfilled as a final outcome? At the bottom of the deck is Scorpionic energy, the major arcana attributed to Scorpio, your water cousin, but this is death energy and it's transformational. It is the end of something and the beginning of something new. It is anything that we've transformed from one state to another. So the death energy is not anything to be afraid of. It's not anything to avoid or try to not be, aware of, but it's in your life. It's in the month of June in some way, shape, or form where something is coming to an end so that something new can be born. This is going to be your recent past, and we have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the culmination, the successful culmination, mind you, of wealth and your money and your time and your health and your house and your work life. It is the successful, it's a 10, so it's an ending, death energy, of one cycle so that another cycle can start back over. So you found yourself entering June on the tail of a cycle ending. Maybe it was you worked in a department and that department now it's dissolved or it's reorganized or something has happened. Maybe you've gotten a promotion, you're moving out into another area, but you have reached a culmination point and now you're moving into something new. And that current energy for the sign of Cancer is the Lovers. This is a really beautiful major arcana attributed to the sign of Gemini. The Lovers is a sacred choice. It is a profound spiritual decision that you had to make or that you will be making in June of choosing to say yes, choosing to say no, choosing to move ahead, choosing to stay back. It's a sacred choice because it's going to affect you spiritually. And so it's a big deal. This is your current energy. You have this really big choice on your plate. Your challenge for the month of June is the King of Pentacles. So we talked about the 10 of Pentacles. The King is similar, but it is the court card, and it's assigned to usually the sign of Taurus, fixed earth. So somebody that digs in their heels and they're very serious about what they say. If they say they'll do it, they'll do it. If they shake your hand, that's a deal. It's a contract. You might as well, sign your name on the dotted line because you can trust that that person means what they say. This is energetically challenging for you right now to be able to really fix your earth energy into something. You do have this choice to make. And that might be where that challenge is coming from. I'm not really able to sink my teeth into this and promise anything right now because I still don't know what my decision's going to be. So how can I be solid and secure in my physical reality when I don't even know if I'm going to say yes or no yet? So this makes a lot of sense. In your mind, on your mind is the Six of Pentacles. This is more earth energy, but this is in the regards of reciprocity. And this is on your mind is, I need to know that you're in it as much as I'm in it. That if I'm going to make a decision, that Lover's card, that sacred choice, if I'm going to make a decision, I want to know that you're in it too. And that we're going to work together and everything's going to be fair and square. Reciprocity is going to be heavy on your mind in the month of June, that you're not going to give and you're not going to pour into something that isn't going to pour into you. If it's not going to be a mutual exchange of energy, you're probably not going to be interested in whatever this decision or choice is for you. Under the surface, what you might not be aware of is you need to love yourself. At the end of the day, no matter what, Ace of Cups is one. I really feel like that's about you. This can be a love offer from somebody else or you giving a love offer to someone. But in this regard, because of what we're dealing with here, I think that Cancer, you're stepping into a position where you're checking in with yourself. Under the surface, you're trying to find out if this decision that you're trying to make, this sacred choice, is that going to be for your highest and best good? Is that going to bring out the best in you? Is that going to be for the best for you? You have to love yourself at the end of the day. And that means loving your decisions and loving your choices. Are you going to be able to do that with whatever it is that's on the table for you right now? That's going to be paramount. This is under the surface. Like I said, it's kind of what you keep hidden. You don't really share this with the world, but this is a big factor of your decision-making process. Self-love. Will I love myself? Will I be proud of myself? Will I be able to look at myself in the mirror and love what I see if I do this thing? As you move into the future, Six of Cups. Now, this is another six. This is in the emotions. This is more your element, water energy. And this has to do with nostalgia. You're going to be reminiscing about the good old days. You're going to be, as you move into the future, you're going to be thinking about the past. You're going to be thinking about your inner child, that Ace of Cups. You're going to be thinking about that part of you that got lost in the shuffle somewhere along the way. You're going to be missing that piece of you that had innocence attached to it before the world came and gave you some jading. The Six of Cups can also be the return of an ex. The Six of Cups can be nostalgia, looking at old photo albums, missing people that have left your life. It can be, you can be very caught up in this energy. So as you move into the future, I guess just prepare yourself with your box of tissues and get ready to feel things from the past that maybe you've put into a box and put the key and lock on. This is going to be opening that back up. Your external energy is the Ten of Cups. Wow. Outside of you, someone is really feeling like you are the bee's knees. You do it for them. They love having a family with you. They love being in a relationship with you. They love having you in the workplace because you just complete the situation. They are looking at you like their 10 of cups. You have really provided so much balance and emotional fulfillment to them. If this is a marriage, they're so glad they married you. If this is a workplace, they're so glad that you were hired. This is in your external energy. This person is looking at you like you hung the moon and the stars and put the sun in the sky. Your energy is strength. This is the major arcana attributed to the sign of Leo. This is taming the beast within. Your energy is, I could unleash my tiger, my lion on the situation or the person or the place, but I won't, because my strength comes from my tenderness and my ability to keep my ego in check. I don't need to have a big old fight with everybody that crosses my path in a bad way. If somebody's coming for me, I don't always have to fight. I don't have to attend every fight I'm invited to. I can be strong. I can be held back. I can bite my tongue and keep my thoughts to myself. I don't have to share everything that's on my mind. I'm a strong person, and I don't need to be brute strength to prove that. I don't have anything to prove. That's really what I'm getting, Cancer. As you enter into June, or as you're dealing with things that happen in June, you don't have anything to prove to anybody. You're looking for equal give and take, yes, and you have self-love. So if people are trying to try you or come at you, I don't really think you're giving that, you're not entertaining that. Your hopes and your fears. This is the Seven of Swords. This is a very understandable hope and fear. The hope is, I won't always share every single thing that is available to be shared. I hope that I keep some things held back, because not everybody needs to know everything. I fear that I will be viewed or seen as, she's hiding information. She's keeping it all to herself. She's being selfish with the energy. She's something, or he or she, it doesn't, I'm just looking at this person. It looks like a female. So my apologies if you're a masculine Cancer. This is just a hope and a fear of, it's communication related, and it has to do with, a lot of times, deception, lying, cheating, stealing. And so I just think that if this is in your hopes category, you're hoping that, like I said, you won't spill the beans and give something away informationally that is not ready to be shared with everybody. But you also fear that information either is being withheld from you, or you're afraid that, you might be viewed as, oh, she's just keeping everything to herself and she's not being forthright and sharing the truth. Seven of Swords just has so many kind of duplicitous kind of meanings to it. So it's a hope and a fear. You can decide how it fits in your situation. And then the final outcome for the month of June for the sign of Cancer is the Four of Wands. More fire energy. This is marriage. This is soulmate. These trees are shaped like 1111, which is the Roman numeral for 4. Soulmate energy, wedding energy, marriage, sharing a house, happy spouse. This is in your hopes. This is in your final outcome. And so Cancer, your final outcome is, there will be bliss in your home. There will be a balance and a harmony and a happy home. And if whatever is going on in your work life is carrying over into your home, it feels like you're going to be able to keep that separate and just allow your home to be, this person thinks, like I said, you hung the moon. And so I think the final outcome is, you're proving them right. that you're happy to be there just as much as they're happy to have you. I'm going to bring over the Radiant Wise Spirit, and let's do a little layer of communication, a layer of confirmation. Boy, words apparently are hard today, so forgive me. Let's see, a layer of confirmation for the sign of Cancer, please. The world, yes. Eight of Pentacles and Four of Cups. So the world is definitely confirmation that a cycle is complete successfully. Whatever it is that you've been dealing with in your workplace, in your home, there is a completion of a journey, and then we start a new, fresh journey. And then it has something to do with work, because this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is being very hard at work, being the master of your craft, being so good at your job that people consider you the expert. And then the Four of Cups is that exchange of, I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel right now. I have so much on my plate, so many things to consider. I do have this sacred choice to be made, and I'm still not sure. Because I know that when I make that choice, everything is going to change. The world. It's going to start a whole new cycle. Remember, Death card was at the end of your spread here, at the end of the deck, bottom of the deck, which has to do with transformation. There is a great transformational cycle in the month of June for the sign of Cancer. I have Gabrielle Bernstein's Spirit Junkie cards here. Let's do a quick reading of your oracle card. Cancer, it's safe to ask for help. People want to support you. This is a great screenshot if you want to take this here, and then you can meditate about these cards after this reading is over. This is your opportunity to do that. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Be blessed. Be well. Please remember, I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, and your likes and your follows, subscribes, and shares, very welcome, very appreciated. Thank you.